scouting a new wave of superstars coming up in this year's draft. Let's get it. Let's get it. So we can start to win another chip. All right, so now let's look and see who won the national championship. And the national championship winner goes to Nevada. Nevada beat Oklahoma. Oklahoma was the favorite, but Nevada came through. The underdogs came through and beat the mighty Oklahoma Sooners. This is the Oklahoma quarterback Evans. Threw for 204 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And Davis ran for 100 yards. Evans and Hunter. The craziest part about it, they have 4 running backs that's overall 99, and they're all seniors. So pretty much all those running backs gonna be in the draft. I can't believe they lost this game. Can't believe they lost this game. If you see all the talent on their squad, you will understand why. Dang, Pittsburgh dropped 41 on UCF. And UCF didn't score no points. Crazy. Hawaii actually made it to the Orange Bowl. Hawaii is playing really good this year. Campbell, 2 touchdowns. Their receiver Carter got 3 catches for 86 yards. Larson has 2 touchdowns. So yeah, Hawaii of all teams, Hawaii did really good this year. Texas Tech dropped 41 on Oregon. Oregon lost a lot of talent in the draft, so they done took a step back. But yeah. And let's look at the award winners. And the Heisman Trophy goes to the Temple quarterback Jason Levine from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The runner-up is Gary Wilson out of New Hope, North Carolina. And this is the quarterback, Bill Campbell, out of Rampos Verdes, California. He just beat, I think it was Tennessee. He threw 46 in 4 tubs. This guy, Bill Campbell, looked like the real deal. Oh, it's Bill. And Eddie Mack rushed for 2,000 yards and 22 touchdowns. Texas Tech quarterback out of Flower Mound, Texas, Rob Austin, 38 touchdowns. Let me go back and see who's that. Oh my God, TCU fell all the way out there, number 14. TCU had been in a championship game 2 times, 2 years in a row, but they still respectable. What's that team? Oh yeah, Hawaii beat Clemson, beat the brakes off of Clemson. Hawaii has a good quarterback and a good wide receiver. Uh, okay, we gonna get straight into this draft class and do a little scouting and see what's up in this class and see what they do. It looks like they want to give me another contract. Should I explore other options in the coaching carousel? Let's go to the coaching carousel, folks. And it looks like uh, uh, I never know how this works. Let's see. Dang, I did all my goals, and my team was 2-10. Nevada just won a national championship. Somebody just give me a chance. I'll even be the defensive coordinator. Oh, and I'm going back to Florida State. And should I go back to Florida State? I think I should. This is going to be my second go round at Florida State. Wow. Wow. And I'm back at Florida State. Wow. We left Florida State, went to FIU, went to a whole bunch of other teams, and somehow I ended up right back. Wow. And we back at FSU after. Hey, when did I leave FSU? Probably like 8 years ago, 5 years, or something like that. Okay. So the players that's leaving. Okay, chat. Let's start with the quarterbacks. You know, always we got to start with the QBs. Gotta start with the QBs for sure. Okay, we got William Bell, pocket passer, 77 touchdowns, eight racks in his career passing. Uh, got Lewis Smith, who won the Heisman Trophy. He's from Fort Myers, and he's just a really efficient passer. 103 passing touchdowns and only 15 interceptions. He's just so careful with the ball. This guy is amazing. Got Keith Morris out of DeSoto, Texas. Out of DeSoto. Yeah, 99 touchdowns, 54 interceptions. Uh, no awards, just going under the radar. He's an underrated player in this country. 99 overall. Amazing. You got Kevin Jones out of Troy. Kevin Jones. He didn't play his last year. He probably was injured. But let's see if he got rushing upside. Rushed for 1,000 yards. His speed is 87. Okay, he got acceleration and agility. Decent arm. And he can break tackles and looseness. Okay. And then you got Rob Stone Cold Steve Austin. This guy right here is in that spread gunslinger system. And he can rush the ball. Nearly ran for 1,000 yards. Flower Mound, Texas. He's a Texas kid out of Texas Tech. And he owned their neck. Okay, we got this is a fan favorite. This is a good one right here. 6'1". You don't see too many quarterbacks built like Billy Robinson. Billy Robinson, 6'1", 257, out of Robinson, Texas. Yes, Billy Robinson out of Robinson, Texas. He only started 1 year. That's one thing that the scouts will look at on the next level and say, "Nah, we straight on that." But he only started 1 year. But man, that 1 year was amazing. Yeah, 30 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. This is a very strong kid at 6'1", 257. He can run a little bit. His arm is a noodle arm. He don't really got the arm strength, but he's very accurate. But he's 2 hamburgers away from being out of the league. This a big quarterback, man. This is the biggest 6'1" quarterback I ever seen. We gonna see where he's gonna be ranked at, but we gotta keep an eye on Billy Robinson out of Robinson, Texas. We got Brian Gordon, the San Jose, California, at 6 foot 184. Decent arm. He's just been a solid. He's another 1 year starter. Hasn't played a lot, but 9 times out of 10, the NFL will give him a chance. Maybe they won't. He's built pretty slender, so I don't know how Madden is gonna rank him. Okay, well, we got a 6'4", 266-pound quarterback out of Daytona Beach, Cameron Cook. Cameron Cook, go Cook. Out of the U. Uh, each year he just consistent. He just throws 22 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. 22 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Uh, he can run a little bit. Uh, all these quarterbacks, it's just they throwing power. It's just not up to par. Um, got Gary Wilson. It's like none of these quarterbacks really got a arm that could like that's a arm that I seen that's like NFL worthy. But 48 touchdowns is 48 touchdowns at the end of the day. Another noodle arm. Another noodle arm. 6'6" branch out of Fairfield, Ohio. Okay, throwing power 92. Okay, when you got a 6'6" build like that, you can't have a noodle arm. Okay. Decent numbers, 19-3. Kieran Peterson out of UCF. 39-7. Wow, okay, 39-7 is decent. Throwing power is 90. That's NFL caliber. And it's some guys that I seen go to the Madden draft and they get drafted and their throwing power is 80. You know, it just happens sometimes. Their throwing power is 80. I just don't understand it, but somehow they still make plays. Uh, you got Tommy Thomas. He's the Hawaii quarterback, but I don't think he was the. Yeah, he was not the starter. So I think that Hawaii quarterback that won that bowl game, uh, he won that bowl game against Clemson. He came back. He definitely came back. Michael Williams, Jeremy King. It's so many quarterbacks, but it's only gonna be like. And this right here is your Heisman Trophy winner, Walter Camp. Will your Heisman Trophy winner be a 7th-round pick? I feel like he might not even get drafted. He might not even be in the draft, but he might be one of those cases where he was a good college quarterback, but he just couldn't make it to the next level. Uh, yeah, no. We got Greg Reese, 6'6", Wyoming quarterback. Don't really got that many stats. Another noodle arm. Okay. I think that's as far as we'll go as quarterbacks. So let's switch to running backs. And we got Jared Brown out of Santa Fe, Texas. Oklahoma Sooner, red-shirted senior. Didn't really get that many carries, but it looks like he's going to be one of the top backs in the draft. And the NFL, they love players that don't have a lot of carries, but he is undersized. But his overall, he has all the talent in the world. His overall is 90. Speed 92, acceleration, breaking tackles. See, he can do it all. But will he be able to do it at the next level? To be seen. And then you have his teammate, Chauncey Davis. This is his teammate, Chauncey Davis. Another overall 99. 900 23 yards, 7 touchdowns. That they were just splitting carries that whole backfield, 36 catches. And then you have their other teammate, Donnie Hunter. So you got three. There's a three Oklahoma running backs. Three Oklahoma running backs at the top of the country, and probably who's going to be at the top of the draft boards. Jared Brown, Chauncey Davis, Donnie Hunter. Uh, each running back was getting splits carries. And then you got Chaz Jackson out of TCU. 11 touchdowns off of 166 carries. 42 total touchdowns. Wow. No receiving. Corey Dorsey out of Texas Tech. Armello, Texas. Yeah, he didn't rush for that many yards. He probably was splitting carries. And then we got another Oklahoma running back in Quentin Willis, who got basically no carries because his three teammates that was in front of him, both of their overalls was 99. And his overall was 98, so he didn't get any touches, but he could be a very, very good back. Chris Gray, see where he's from, out of Wade Hampton, South Carolina. He grew up a Gamecocks fan. That's where he knew he was going to go to college his whole career. And started there for 2 years, waited his turn, 140 carries, 900 yards, 8 touchdowns. Okay. Orlando Phillips out of Lake Wells, Florida, 6'2", 235. 1,400 yards, 8 touchdowns. Amazing. Just amazing. Joseph Green, out of the Air Force. Remember the last Air Force running back was Adam Kent, who we played in the Super Bowl, who rushed for 2,000 yards. 149 carries is crazy for 1,000 yards. He was averaging almost 7 yards a carry. 6'2", 193. He's looking like an Eric Dickerson type. We got Anthony Rogers from Henderson, Texas. His career best is 179 yards, 9 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. 6'2" speed merchant. It's funny that he's a speed guy, but he's 6'2", 237. 6 yards a tote. Speed is 90. Acceleration is 90. Talk about he's a long strider. Eric Simon out of Peterborough, Connecticut. I'm gonna say that is. Speed is 83. Wow. Acceleration is 99. Okay. We got Luke Royal with 20 touchdowns. Wow. And another Air Force player, 12 touchdowns. Okay. some All Americans down here. And now we'll switch to wide receiver. And we got Jason Green, a TCU wide receiver out of Fort Worth, Texas. Say his best year was 2020, 66 catches, 900 yards, 7 touchdowns, uh, 3 career drops. Joe Reddick out of St. Cloud, Florida. We don't know if this receiving class gonna be. I don't know if this receiving class gonna be it. Carlos Price out of Conroe, Texas. 48 catches, 7 tubs. Okay, you got 2 Oklahoma receivers right here. This one's from Carson, California. 66 catches, 900 yards, 8 touchdowns. Chauncey Chase is a burner. Chauncey Chase. Remember that name. Chauncey Chase. Definitely gonna remember this name. Dunbar out of Oregon. Speed 84. 77,000 yards. His best season. Josh Bell out of Ponchatoula, LA. 1,214 tubs. 22 career. And we got Charles Hawk out of Brenton, Florida, with the USF. 1,000 yards and 14 touchdowns for Charles Hawk. Talking about he has a brother in the league. He has a brother in the league already. And here is the 6'7" Hawaii wide receiver, Biletnikoff Award winner. He played 2 guard in high school. And look at these numbers. 2 years starting. Dan Larson, 1,500 yards, 15 touchdowns, 112 catches, 16. Like these numbers from 2 years. This from 2 years is amazing. Andy Ashley from NIU. Wow. Acceleration 99. James Robertson out of El Paso, Texas. Speed 89. I would say 2020 was his best season. Terry Tucker. 2020 was his best season. 44 catches, 807 touchdowns. Yeah, for sure. Zach Long out of Warner Robins, Georgia. Of course, he was going to be a yellow jacket. Of course, he was going to be a yellow jacket. Nick Miller out of Galveston, Texas, went all the way to LSU. 67 catches, 10 touchdowns. For sure. Mike Brown out of Mississippi State. Petal, Mississippi is where he's from. He had 2 800-yard seasons, 10 touchdowns. Decent. Jonathan Brewster out of Kearney, New England. Talking about he grew up a Patriots fan. 46 catches. These wide receivers are very underwhelming this year. Merlin Collins, 21 catches. He played sparingly. Matt Sisk, Northwood, Ohio. Okay. McKinney think this receiver class is going to be okay, but nothing too crazy. And we got Travis Townsend looking like the top tight end. West Glenn, Harris, Cochran, Harper. He's listed as more as a blocking tight end, but he's a really good receiver. 31 career touchdowns. Okay. We're gonna see what he do at the next level. Got a Troy tight end, Josh Harrison. He doesn't do anything good, but he just do everything well. Whoa. 6'8" tight end, speed 89. Wow. Whoa, this dude is a monster. Amari Sharp, 6'8", 261, had 1,000 yards receiving. Gonna be on the lookout for him. Andy Wright, he out of Wheaton, Illinois. Andy Wright out of Mayfield Heights, Ohio. Okay. Ben Drowning. Ben Drowning. 6'7", Castleberry, Florida. Ben Drowning. So that's a unique name. Clayton Sanders, Loveland, Colorado. It's decent numbers. Brandon White, Steve Ransom. Okay, let's go to left tackles. Very underwhelming at this left tackle spot. Daniel Hill, 80 total pancakes. He was getting after it. Mark Williams. Okay. Vincent Burgess. I like to see who got the most pancakes. Brad Dahl out of Park Forest, Illinois. Buena Vista, Michigan. Mike Horn, 54 pancakes. Okay. Check out the center. Tony Taylor from Rapid City, San Diego. 79 pancakes is very impressive. LaRose, LA, David Triplett, 66 pancakes. Chase Parker, Philadelphia, PA, 51 pancakes. He allowed 30. Us at Cooper City, Florida, Christian Hollis. Lee Newton, 82 pancakes. Okay. Brandon Taylor, another Oklahoma player. It's going to be like 11 Oklahoma players in here. 59 pancakes. Okay. Dang. Nick McCormick, 90 pancakes. Reggie Seward, 68 pancakes. James Jack out of Blackfoot ID, 50 pancakes. Yeah, it's not looking too good for the offensive line. Another Oklahoma player in DeMarcus Owens, 13 career sacks, 4 pass deflections, a defensive touchdown. Yeah, DeMarcus Owens looking like that dude. Danny Concepcion out of Cutler Ridge, Florida. 9.5 sacks in his career. Okay. Andy Melton, 9.5 sacks in his career. Okay. Derek Hammond, 15.5 sacks in his career. Wow, that's pretty good. 3 pass deflections, showing athleticism. Chad Daniels, Jefferson City, Tennessee, 10.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, and he got a safety. Javon Young, 6 foot 273. Okay. Mark Simpson. Okay, let's look at the right ends. Colin Scott out of Ucapa, California. 18 career sacks from Colin Scott. That's probably the most that I've seen in college. And you got another Florida Gator, Daryl Tyson out of Riverdale, Georgia. 10.5 sacks. Brian Amos, 6'1", 241. Kyle Hunter, the All-American, 12.5 sacks. 8 pass deflections in his career. And he's only 6 foot getting these pass deflections, showing that he's really athletic. Yeah, this guy is really athletic. For you to be 6 foot and have the most pass deflections I've seen out of everybody. Yeah. Larry Harrison, 20. Okay, he topped the other guy. 20 career sacks. 20 career sacks. Wow. And he don't have no acceleration. He don't have no agility. This guy is just going through by pure force and power. And on top of that, this class alignment was trash. Paul Cutler, acceleration 98, 12.5 sacks. We got 2 Notre Dame players, Marcus Day, Cutler. Okay, Marcus Day. Okay, let's look at defensive tackle. TJ Anderson, another one of those Oklahoma players out of Seafood, New York. 12.5 sacks. 4 pass deflections. Tyler Pryor out of Kino, Hawaii. 8 sacks. Okay. And you got George Murphy out of Boynton Point, Florida. 9.5 sacks his career, 7 deflections. Okay. Matt Williams, 338-pounder. Matt Williams, 6'2", 338 pounds, is a wrecking ball. His speed only 53. Think. But he would definitely be a great defensive tackle, I think. Great defensive tackle. Scott Francis out of Mississippi State. Okay, decent 5 sacks. Timothy Dottie. And we got a couple Got an Alabama player right here, Brad Jones, with 12.5 sacks from the defensive tackle spot. Strength 89. Wow, okay. Okay, let's look at left outside. Travis Mackey at Ohio State. Madison, Kentucky, Madisonville. 9.5 sacks. 5 forced fumbles. A block, a fumble recovery at 5'11". Chris Charles out of Troy. 18 pass deflections by Chris Charles in his career. Luke Perry, Missouri City, Texas. 9 pass deflections. Chase Cannon out of Red Oak, LA. 14 pass deflections. 100 tackles, but only 3 sacks. Okay, let's go to the middle. Bernard Davis out of Del Rio, Texas. 18 career sacks from the middle linebacker position at 5'11", 240. Wow. Just wow. That's all we can say about that. Any other interception. Austin Hale out of Boone, Brownville, Texas. No interceptions. Chris Harper out of Virginia Tech. Out of Puma Heights, Ohio. 10.5 sacks, 16 pass deflection, a defensive touchdown. This guy, Chris Harper, can do it all. Nigel Jackson out of Snellville, Georgia. Out of Snellville. John Smith. Okay. Defensive touchdown. Two Kansas State players. Okay, let's look at it right outside. Whoa, Michael Mitchell at 6'7", 224 pounds, 13 career sacks, 4 forced fumbles. This guy is an impact player, a matchup nightmare. He is the impact player, the star player. Whitlock was also a star player. Minerals Well, Texas. 7.5 sack, 12 pass deflections. Dustin. Dale Sledge. Okay. Whoa. Larry Allen. Only 186 pounds. 15.5 sacks. Wow. Crazy numbers. Scott DeAndrews. 13.5 career sacks. Whoa. Dumas, Texas. 13.5 sacks. Okay. Okay, this right outside is gonna be and here is your Bernard and the Gretzky Award winner this year, Eric Hill. 5.5 sacks, 3 interceptions, a defensive touchdowns, 5 pass deflections, 3 forced fumbles. Yeah. All right, let's go to corner. Kenny Landry. 3 interceptions, 10 pass deflections, a half a sack. Impact player. Jeremy Martin. 4 interceptions. He got some forced fumbles. 4 forced fumbles. He's a hard hitting corner. Dustin Ratcliffe out of TCU. 6 interceptions, 18 deflections, 3 forced fumbles. Andrew Carter out of Winter Park, Florida. 8 career interceptions. Scott Tyler, 11 career interceptions. Nick Alexander, 16 career interceptions. The most I seen was 25 career interceptions by Jacobs. But 16 ain't nothing to sneeze at. He probably was a part-time player, but his overall is 95, so he'll be. And these are 2 teammates, but Tyler Ruffin. Tyler Ruffin is your Thorpe Award winner. 7 picks. Wow. 2 defensive touchdowns. He has 4 defensive touchdowns in his career. Yeah. Do the beast. Marquise Crowder. Brandon Bridges. Yeah. We got Matt Stallings. 8 career interceptions out of Overlook Page, Manor, Ohio. That's a lot to say. Roberts. 7 career interceptions. Okay. Alright, we got Wade. 3.5 sacks. Okay. Taylor with 2 interceptions. Okay. Daly got 6 interceptions, 3.5 sacks in a defense touchdown. Rod Red, 6 career interceptions, 3.5 sacks. Steve May. Okay, we're gonna go Allen Brown out of Bear Lair, Texas. 4 interceptions. Terrell Holtz, 3.5 sacks and 3 interceptions. Jason Finley, J.R. Gant, okay, and your best kicker of the year is Ronnie Newton. 84 field goal percentage, 56 attempts, 47 makes. Just the key of consistency. Could he be a first round pick? And William Bell is at the top of the list. But we will say how Madden ranks these players. And let's find out right now. It's going to be a 21 class. 21. Can you do something for me? 21. Do your thing, 21. 21. 21, can you do something for me? I'm back at Florida State, homie. Talking about FSU wanting me to come back as their head coach. Talking about you shouldn't have fired me in the first place. "21, can you do something for me? Do your thing, 21. Do your thing, 21." I can't believe FSU been seeing what I've been doing with these other schools, and they're like, "Yeah, we need that back." Let's look at this recruiting class. Oh, okay. Wow. We are FSU, and we getting all 3 stars and 2 stars. Okay, we already. What has the world come to? We at FSU and we recruiting all 3 stars. Trash. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's see what this upcoming class looking like, chat. Can you do something for me? Okay, chat, let's see what this talking about. The class of 21. Do your thing, 21. The class we just looked through. Let's see how Madden ranks these players from top to bottom from what we've seen. We're going to go down and look at the player at the top and see if it matches the draft class that we just seen at the top. Let's see who the #1 player is in this class. And here we go. And the #1 player is Matt Stallings, the 6'4" safety out of Ohio State. And Tony Taylor, we did see him at the top. The TCU running back I can't believe we seen a TCU running back before those Oklahoma running backs. But let's scout all these dudes. Texas quarterback. I think, yeah, this is the guy who won the best kicker of the year in Ronnie Newton. Kenny Landry. TCU punter. TCU had 2 punters, 3 punters. George Murphy, UCF D tackle. LSU corner Jeremy Martin. Yep. Oklahoma's DN DeMarcus Owens. Yeah, we looked at him. Ratliff, Carter. Yep, the Florida defensive end. We looked at him too. Daryl Tyson. Okay. Tyler Wade. Okay, we got some first round quarterbacks in the UCF product. Kieran Peterson. Yep. And here is the 6'7" Hawaii standout Dan Larson, who will be a first round pick. And here is your Jim Thorpe Award winner, Tyler Ruffin. He won a Jim Thorpe Award. I think he had 16 career interceptions. Jeremy Kane, 6'6". Okay. This class is really shaping up to be that class. Okay. Oh yeah, Larson, he ain't dropping nothing. Yeah, that boy, he 24. You got Daryl Tyson, the Texas quarterback, Peterson. Let's look at all the quarterbacks. Let's look at all the quarterbacks. Oh, okay, so they put Morse and Peterson at the top. They held them in high regard. Madden held these 2 players in high regard. And we have to go back in the draft class and see why. But after that, it's a dropout. 5th round quarterback out of Utah, Michael Williams. Remember Cameron Cook, Gary Wilson. This is Detroit quarterback who rushed for 1,000 yards. They say he's going in the 3rd round. Okay. Remember, Kevin Jones did rush for 1,000 yards in college. Oh no, it's 3. Okay, yeah, it's 3 quarterbacks. So we got Kane out of Penn State. Okay. And we got some 2nd rounders. William Bell. And I believe William Bell was at the top of all the quarterbacks. But we see it now that Madden probably doesn't like his size and height. They don't like his height. They still project him as a 2nd round quarterback because of all the production he had in college. Coming out of Nebraska. And Lewis Smith out of South Carolina, 25 years old, 2nd rounder. Kevin Jones, Gary Wilson out of Pittsburgh. And here is Billy Robinson out of Robinson, Texas. Billy Robinson out of Robinson, Texas. Uh, he's the biggest quarterback I ever seen as far as like weight. Do not know how it's gonna translate, but they do see him as a fifth rounder. Somebody could take a flyer on him. Uh, Cameron Cook, Branch. It's the 6'6" Branch out of Washington. Michael Williams. And here is Tommy Thomas out of Hawaii. He was the backup to the Hawaii quarterback that's starting right now. But the Hawaii quarterback that he was backing up came back to school. But Tommy Thomas left for the draft, even though he don't have a lot of tape out. He don't have a lot of tape out there. Okay, let's look at these running backs. All right, we got Jackson, J.R. Jones out of Mississippi State, Luke Royal, Dorsey. I got one of the Oklahoma running backs, Chauncey Davis, Donnie Hunter, his teammate. So you got Davis, you got Donnie, and you see all three of the running backs are lined up together just like how they was lined up together on NCAA. All fourth rounders. Davis, Hunter, Willis. Oh no, these are not. We're missing one. One of the Oklahoma running backs was 5'8". So he was at the top. Here you go. Jared Brown. So all four Oklahoma running backs made it into this draft class. Chauncey Davis overall is 99. Donnie Hunter overall was 99. Quentin Willis overall was 99. No, Willis overall was 98. He was the fourth running back. Jared Brown overall was 99. But all of them didn't really have any carries. They all was splitting carries together. We got South Carolina's running back. Okay, let's look at the wide receivers. And the top wide receiver is Dan Larson, the 6'7" wide receiver from Hawaii. And then you got Charles Hawk. Charles Hawk is up here. He has a brother in the league. I think he plays for the Steelers. But Charles Hawk is here. Green out of TCU. Carlos Price out of Oklahoma. Terry Tucker. Joe Riddick. Chauncey Chase. Remember we seen Chauncey Chase? He's a speedster. Yeah, I think he had like 1,200 yards his last year. He's 25 years old. Well, we seen Dunbar, Travis Dunbar, Nick Miller, Marlon Collins. Yep. Chuck Thornburg. I don't remember him. McKinney, 6'6", 188. I can't say I remember him. I remember Sisk, Matt Sisk. I remember him. 6'3", 173. Brian Newman. Roberts, Brewster. Zach Long. Mike Brown. Okay, and it stops there. Zach Long out of Georgia Tech. Let's go to tight end. And you remember Ben Downing, 6'7", Look like he's gonna go undrafted. Oklahoma tight end Travis Townsend. Uh, sharp, sharp speed. He's 6'8", but on NCAA his speed was 89. Mike Harper out of Baylor. Clayton Sanders out of Oregon. Yeah, right. And Harrison out of Troy. Let's look at the lineman. The lineman was very underwhelming. NC State Hill was at the top of the board. Uh, yeah, I knew the lineman wasn't going to be really good. Uh, this year's lineman class, Brad Dahl. Yeah, this is not good. This is just not good. Tony Taylor. It's the only first round pick lineman. And I think Tony Taylor had 80 pancakes. All right, DeMarcus Owens, Conception. Okay. Yeah, Tyson, Scott, Pettyway. Hawaii was really good. They have a lot of players. Okay. Oh yeah, George Murphy, Anderson, Pryor, and this is Matt Williams, the 338 stud. His speed was 53 on NCAA. So, Brandon Collins, Ryan Kerr. Okay, I remember Dottie. Chris Charles, 6'4". I think this the guy that had like 18 pass deflections. Yeah, this is definitely him. Chris Charles. Justin Edwards. Travis Mackey, Ohio State. I think he was at the top, but they got him going to Chase Cannon. Nigel Jackson out of Georgia. Austin Hill. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a lot of good right outside linebackers. Moss, Maurice Murphy, Larry Cole, 6'7", Michael Mitchell, Sledge, the Angles, yeah, and just a myriad of shutdown corners. Just shut down corner after shut down corner. Man. Can't miss on these corners. Stallings, Wade. Brown. Oh yeah, Holtz. And the best kicker in the nation, Ronnie Newton. He kicked 54 field goals, attempted, and he made 47 of them. Yep, and that's it. We finished with the scouting. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And we finished with the scouting. Now in the next video, we're gonna try to make it to the playoffs. Not saying we're gonna make it to the Super Bowl this year, but it will be nice to go back to back. But we shall see. Like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.